Good morning and welcome to the 63rd edition of the Subroto Cup International Football Tournament as Navyodaya Vidyalaya Samiti take on Sri Lanka. A lot of anticipation before this game. Navyodaya Vidyalaya Samiti in orange, the Sri Lankan side in blue, ready to kick off. And we're underway as Sri Lanka try to go long right from the get-go. The lineup for the Sri Lankan side is as follows. Tharushka is the goalkeeper. Number 9 Keshni is the captain. Number 13 is Rumeksha. Number 18 is Umasankvi. Number 8 is Kalsika. Number 2 is Sasidi. Number 6 is Pavani. Number 12 is Kulmi. Number 3 is Thisari. Number 10 is Pansi Luni. Number 14 is Binuri. The bench consists of 5 players. Dinusha, Mithuki, Imandi, Ushadi and Maheshi. We see Sri Lanka on the front foot right from the get-go. They had a couple of corners and end up hitting the post. This surely poses to be a very, very exciting game. Sri Lanka shared the spoils with Assam yesterday. They will be wanting to open their account to get that all-important win. Navyodaya Vidyalaya Samiti, on the other hand, got a 4-1 victory yesterday against Dadanagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. Speaking of that, the Navyodaya Vidyalaya Samiti team is as follows. Plyantisha is the goalkeeper. Number 10 is Dabyang Hun. Number 2 is Lani Ukor. Number 6 is Diffi Bansara. Number 8 is Maya Lavinia. Number 7 is the star woman Larisha. Number 3 is Byang Hun. Number 9 is Kishti Dalin. Number 5 is Shibai Rene. Number 11 is Navreen, who's the captain She scored 4 goals yesterday. Number four is Bayahun. The substitutes are as follows. One, the maker is the keeper, graceful Lizavela Karinena and Rishwami see themselves on the bench. This is Sri Lanka on the attack again. And will they be able to convert this? It hits the post. And it's cleared out by NVS again. They came very close to scoring. I wonder how that did not go in. They've already hit the post twice in the first 4 minutes. Again, poor judgment from the goalkeeper. The ball runs out for a corner. But what a chance again. The ball hitting the post, the defender clearing it off her line. And this is Sri Lanka again, the ball drilled into the box. Sri Lanka again with a long ranger attempt. The goalkeeper, Plantasha, just being a little passive in that instance. She's not able to judge the ball. I wonder if the Sri Lankan team can take advantage of something like that. The NVS school just struggling a little bit to go past the halfway line. The Sri Lankan defense being very solid. We finally see them go up. And this is Sri Lanka going for goal again. It's been 6 minutes since the game started and it's been all Sri Lanka. They have absolutely dominated proceedings this morning. NVS absorbing all that pressure. They were bailed out. They've been bailed out twice already. The coach probably will have to reconsider his options. Maybe we'll have to ask Navreen to drop back. Back to all the action of the sixth. This has been a very interesting game thus far, as Sri Lanka are absolutely dominating against the NVS school, against the Navyodaya Vidyalaya Samiti. The star woman Kaliska has already scored a hat-trick, and the other goal was scored by number 13, Ramesha. Sri Lanka are obviously a force to be reckoned with, and they are on the attack again. This is Kaliska again. Will she be able to get her fourth for today? Not yet, not quite. It has been a very interesting Group A, and it is panning out to be a photo finish, I feel. Both Assam and Sri Lanka are worthy enough of qualifying and going to the next round, but it's going to be very harsh on one of those teams because only one can qualify from this group. And most likely that will be decided on the goal difference as they go for goal again. Comfortably into the hands of the goalkeeper. We saw Navreen from NVS score 4 goals yesterday. Can she conjure something up this morning? Sri Lanka on attack again. A very good ball into the box. But nobody gets to the end of it. It runs out for a goal kick. So if it stays like this, Sri Lanka will have a goal difference of +4. They will still be second on the table because Assam were able to beat CISC with a scoreline of 6-1. So they have a goal difference of +5. Sri Lanka have a goal difference of +4. And this is Kaliska again. She has been the star girl for Sri Lanka. Already scored a hat-trick. Probably the shortest player on the pitch, but she talks a big game. And that's what's important. This is NVS trying to build something. Weren't successful on that instance. This is Kaliska again. Can she get a fourth? She tucks it into the goal, and that's the fourth goal this morning. We're only 22 minutes into this game, and Sri Lanka are 5-0 up. We have yet another contender for the Golden Boot. The Sri Lankan side has been dominant right from start to finish. Easily beats the keeper and tucks it into the goal. As easy as you like. So this is one of the first goals. Kaliska in a similar situation. The runs that she has been making all day long just to be able to get in front of those centre backs. She has been clinical for most of the game. This is the other goal scorer, Ramesha. This was the goal that she scored for her hat-trick. This is the second day. This is match number 7 of the Subroto Cup International Football Tournament. The match number 7 for the under-17 girls, which started yesterday. We've already seen a lot of action-packed football. Earlier today, we saw Assam play against CISCE. They won 6-1. There were other matches in other groups as well. Group E clash, Jharkhand took on Delhi. And they beat them with a convincing scoreline of 7-0. The Manipur team edged past CBSE, the Central Board of Secondary Education. They ended up winning 1-0. These were the early kickoffs for today. This is the 8:30 AM kickoff. We have 2 other games going on concurrently. The Chhattisgarh team taking on APS Patil, 1-0 up already, 20 minutes into the game. And Sainik Air Force School. The Air Force goal being Air Force Bali. At the Ambedkar Stadium. The Ambedkar Stadium has gotten a facelift yet again for this year. We can see the replay of another chance that Sri Lanka were able to make. The Sri Lankan side pressing the NVS team high up the field, trying to get a hold of the ball, and this is Kaliska again. But this time around, she's not able to keep her shot on target. So as I was saying before, the Sainik school on Air Force school, this time around there were 3 Air Force schools which competed in a championship, and Air Force Bal Bharti were able to qualify for the final round of the under-17 girls edition of the Subroto Cup. We have a lot of exciting football for you these next few days. The final of the under-17 girls to be played on the 14th of August, one day after the Independence Day, at the Dr. Ambedkar Stadium in New Delhi. We see NVS players going down. We hope she is all right. We hope she is fine to continue. A small piece of sportsman spirit, sportsmanship by the Sri Lankan players. We're almost towards the end of the first half. And it has been all Sri Lanka. They fielded a very strong side. And this is Kaliska again, who gets her 5th goal this morning. Look at how the Sri Lankan players are coming to the aid of the goalkeeper. She's probably injured. But look at that, such a fine display of sportsman spirit. She will need medical attention. We hope she's all right. But this girl, Kaliska, has been a morning for Sri Lanka. She scored 5 goals today. She is the star girl, and she's setting an example here at the GD Girls School in Gurgaon. We're headed towards the end of the first half, waiting for the 4th official to raise the board. Anticipating 3 minutes of added time. But before that, a change to be made for Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti. We hope Prantishta is all right. The change just being made. So 6-0 right before the end of the first half. So Sri Lanka will be top of the table after this particular victory. They'll have a goal difference of +6 as opposed to Assam's 5. Both teams on 4 points. But Sri Lanka will go top of the table. And confirmation on the change as Wanamaker comes in for Plantisha. Dadanagar Haveli are the other team that has only played one game alongside CSCE. The rest of the teams will have played 2 games each in this group. If the scoreline stays like this, we'll see NVS go down to 3rd place. And CISE and Dadanagar Haveli looming at the bottom of the table. But that's not the important bit. The important bit is that all these girls are here and they're participating in this prestigious tournament. They're getting an unparalleled experience, a very enriching experience. They're able to travel with their friends, with their teammates, share these memories, which they can be proud of when they talk about them in the future. So the referee blows for half-time as Sri Lanka walk out with a 6-0 lead. They have been really clinical from start to finish, especially their number 8, Kaliska, with of itself. Another contender for the Golden Boot. You can catch all the action on Sportscast India on our YouTube channel. And we'll catch you for the second half. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to match number 7 of the Under 17 girls of the 63rd edition of the Subroto Cup. As Sri Lanka are 6-0 up against Navyodaya Vidyalaya Samiti. The Sri Lankan side making 2 changes at half time. We'll see Dinosha going in alongside Thisari. Number 7, Imandi going out, as well as number 10, Pansiluni. Is that a tactic to probably rest their players? Give a fair chance to all the players, all the other players of the team. The referee blows the whistle and we're underway for the second half. It has been an asserting, dominant performance thus far from the Sri Lankan side. Will we see more of that to come here in the second half? Or does NVS have a few tricks up their sleeves? We'll just have to wait and watch. But here we see Romesha making inroads, carrying the ball, putting a very good cross in. Nobody could get to the end of it, but this is Kalsika. Can she get her 6th goal? And she does. She gets a double hat-trick. And the Sri Lankan side is having fun. We have 1 minute into the second half. And Sri Lanka has a 7-goal cushion. And this girl, Kalsika, has 6 goals to her name already. This time around in the Cup, like the last 2 years, we're giving out scholarships to the best players across all age groups. We'll talk about that later. First, we see the physios attending, giving medical attention. There was probably a head clash between two girls and the concussion check. We hope they're all right. Just went for that 50-50 challenge. Ended up clashing into each other. Another player down. This is Navdeen, captain, goes down and stays down. I don't know what is going on, but I really think that these players are all right. Humidity can also be a factor. NVS played a game yesterday. NVS played a game yesterday. So did Sri Lanka, but in certain instances, a little bit of fatigue might be setting in for these players, which is why NVS has been thoughtful enough to have gloves, give adequate rest to these teams. There was another high boot challenge on that instance. The referee will go to his book and show the yellow card to number 11 of the Sri Lankan team, Binuri. Getting into the book, it was really unnecessary, that challenge. Just a little bit of aggression on that instance, going in for that duel. Didn't get much of the ball, got a lot of the play. So as I was saying before, the top 75 kids, 25 across each age category, will be given out scholarships based on their performances in the Subroto Cup. Surely Kaltika will be one of the names that could be recommended for those scholarships. The Indian Air Force has also increased the prize pool, the winning prizes for all the three age groups, the winners of the under 17 girls and the under 17 boys, increasing from 3.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs this year. The runners up across both these age categories being 3 lakhs. The winning prizes of the under 14 boys and the runners up being 4 lakhs and 2 lakhs respectively. So huge changes in the budget as we see Sri Lanka go on the attack again. And who else could it be but Kaliska? Is that goal number 7 for her? I think that's goal number 7 for Kaliska. What a performance. What a dominant performance this has been. We're almost 40 minutes into the game, and Sri Lanka are 8-0 up against NVS. There are multiple games going on concurrently. It'll be good to see how all these games pan out. Sainik School against the Air Force School, against Air Force Bal Bharti is also going on right now at the Ambedkar Stadium. But Sri Lanka go for goal again and are able to find their ninth for today. And finally, we have a different scorer. This is number 2 from the Sri Lankan side. Sasidi tucking it away comfortably to the back of the net. After the 2-2 draw yesterday against Assam, Sri Lanka don't want to take any chances regarding their qualification campaign. They want to get out of this group on top, go to the next round and compete in the quarterfinals. The knockout stages of the tournament starting on the 10th, but here Ramesha had a chance, but shoots it wide. We have confirmation on the goal scorer, Sasidi, just tucking it away into the side netting from almost outside the box. It was an angled shot, and now here she is again. Runs into traffic but tries to find a pass inside the box. But NVS are able to sniff out the danger on that instance. Not completely though. That was some good piece of work by Larisha. And this is the star girl, Navreen, who's on goal. The defender does really well to keep her in her tracks. The ball went out for a goal kick. So as the tournament will progress, we'll see the quarterfinals taking place on the 10th, the semis taking place on the 12th, and the finals for the under 17 girls on the 14th. The under 14 boys tournament will start on the 19th and will go on for another 10 days. The finals for the under 14 boys, the tentative date being the 28th of August. And finally, the under 17 boys will be in action from the 2nd of September till the 11th of September. The 11th of September being the date of the finals for the under 17 boys, the finals and the closing ceremony. As we see another goal and Sri Lanka head into double digits. And who else but Kaliska? We've been talking a lot of her this morning. I think she's already scored 8 goals today. That is the highest for anyone in this year's edition. She'll see herself on the top of the chart with the Golden Boot. We're halfway through the second half. And there was a lot of back and forth in that instance. Sri Lanka were trying to come up and MVS conceding a penalty. And we'll have to see who steps up to take this one. With number 18 taking this penalty. And she misses it. She has been solid at the back for her team this morning, but not able to convert her chance on that instance. As the referee shows the board for another change. Number 17, Mithuki comes in. Sri Lanka with that 10-goal cushion. Trying to go for their 11. They're still not happy. They're still wanting to go for more. And finally, Kaliska has been substituted for Methuki. Sri Lanka giving adequate rest to their players. They know they have 2 more games left to go in this group. They're yet to face the likes of Dadanagar Haveli and CISC. I beg your pardon, we made a small error on that instance. Methuki came in for Pavani, which was number 6. Navyodaya Vidyalaya Samiti also trying to make a few changes. Number 15, Rishwami going in for number 6, Defi Bansara. As we see another player going down, but the play has not been stopped, and Sri Lanka are able to put the ball into the net for their 11th goal. It has been an all-round performance from them.
तो 10 एक गोल हो गए होंगे भाई कोई कोई 10 गोल हो गए होंगे
They have been really dominant from start to finish. Really comfortable with their approach. Going forward, winning the ball back.
कोई 10 गोल हो गए होंगे
We hope the envious player is all right. There are tough conditions in Delhi. It's really humid these days. We have a humidity of 79%. Sometimes it can your body can heat up a little too much if you don't drink fluids adequately. You might get a little dehydrated as well. Really hope Shiba Rene is all right and will be able to recover soon enough. So Sri Lanka with 11 goals in this match. This is Larisha. Larisha has been one of the brighter players for the envious team. In the first match yesterday, she was also one of the bright lights of her team alongside Navreen, the goal scorer. Sri Lanka are on attack again. The envious defense line non-existent. And they're able to get their 12th goal. She missed a penalty, but she has been able to score a couple of goals after that and made amends for that miss. Number 18, Uma Sanvi. We're into the last stages of this match. Sri Lanka still relentless. They're still not done. They want to go for more. The NVS side has been non-existent the best part of the last 15 minutes. This is Larisha, who goes for the 360, is able to beat her marker. And that is the beauty of the sport, even though Sri Lanka has been the better side, there are a few individual players in this NVS team which are worthy of a mention. Number 7, Larisha has been one of those bright lights for her team. She has been able to get a hold of the ball and do a few skills here and there. She has been competitive in midfield at times. Has not gotten the support that she would have liked from the rest of her team, which is not ideal, but that is what Subroto Cup is for. They're able to compete at this level where even certain individual abilities can be scouted, can be groomed for their future, where talent doesn't go unnoticed. You have updates from other games as well. The match between Gujarat and Arunachal Pradesh has started. We're 20 minutes into that game. It's a Group E clash. Sainik School against Air Force Bal Bharti. It is half time in that particular fixture and it is still 0-0. Gujarat, on the other hand, are 1-0 up against Arunachal Pradesh 20 minutes into the game. And APS Patiala are competing against Chandigarh. That match is also about to finish, and Chandigarh are 2-0 ahead. So we're already almost 10 games into this edition of the Subroto Cup. This is just day 2. It has already been really exciting as another NVS player is limping off the field. You can see that these players nevertheless have pushed themselves physically, have pushed themselves mentally. That shows the kind of resilience that football teaches you, that sport teaches you. And Sri Lanka went for another shot, and that was a brilliant first time hit from almost outside the edge of the box. The ball went straight into the top corner like an arrow. It was a lovely strike by number 3 Thasari, I think. And the score 13-0. So as I was saying before, I mean, sport does teach you a lot of resilience. On that instance, we had that particular player limping off the field, getting treatment. They're pushing themselves. Nevertheless, even though there might be a difference in the quality, these envious girls are still pushing themselves. Which does allow for a lot of growth for their particular futures. From the perspective of this game, it would be really nice if they're able to score or get a consolation. The referee shows the board for added time. We'll have 5 more minutes of play for injuries and stoppages. We've seen quite a few of those. We hope that everyone involved in those injuries is all right. That was a brilliant touch by number 2 of the Sri Lankan side. She took a brilliant touch and just went on a dominating run. Sasidi, she's able to win another corner for her team. That's another goal. I think that is probably her hat-trick. Uma Sankvi. She missed a penalty but then ended up scoring 3 goals. Kaliska was able to score 8. And a very dominant performance from Sri Lanka throughout. At the end of this game, we'll see Sri Lanka at the top of the table with a goal difference of plus 15 now. They just ended up scoring their 15th of this game. So we'll see them on the top of the table with a goal difference of plus 15. 4 points to their name. Level on points with Assam. Assam beating CSCE 6 goals to 1. So they have a goal difference of 5. NVS have gone down to Sri Lanka this morning, but they still have 3 points to their name. They were able to beat Dadanagar, Haveli and Daman and Diu yesterday by a tally of 4 goals to 1. So they'll see themselves sitting on the 3rd spot. Even though their goal difference might have gone for a toss, they've still had some reason to be happy. We'll see CISC at the bottom of the table in Group A, since they conceded 2 more goals as compared to Dadanagar Haveli. And here Sri Lanka are able to tuck in another goal and make it 16. Sweet 16, as you would like to say it. So 2 games into it, and Assam and Sri Lanka will be neck and neck. And this is Kaliska for her 9th today. A total of 17 goals being scored. Sounds like a cricket match, but that just shows the dominance that these girls have displayed this morning. Kaliska has been able to score 9 goals today. She is, I think she would be in contention for the Golden Boot. And this is right after game day 2. The referee blows his whistle for full time. And Sri Lanka with a convincing victory over NVS. Top of the table. And that is a brilliant gesture from the Sri Lankan side, giving the NVS side a guard of honor. This is what sport is all about. It is heartwarming how respectful the Sri Lankan side is to these girls from the Navyodaya Vidyalaya Samiti. And this is what sport is all about. Winning and losing in these instances is very secondary. What matters is this mutual respect for each other. So the final scoreline, 17-0 to Sri Lanka. Thank you for joining us this morning for the Subroto Cup. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.